Hola estudiantes, today we're going to learn about reflexive verbs. Actually, we're going to add on to what you already know. And, okay, what are reflexive verbs? In a reflexive construction, the subject of a verb both performs and receives the action. Reflexive verbs are always used with reflexive pronouns. And we have two pictures here, one woman washing her hands and the other woman washing the plates. And la mujer se lava las manos, es reflexivo, because she's both performing and receiving the action. En la mujer lava los platos no es reflexivo because she's just performing and not receiving the action. Okay. Vamos a ver la conjugación de lavarse las manos, ¿sí? To wash oneself, o lavarse el pelo. Yo me lavo las manos, tú te lavas, él se lava, nosotros nos lavamos, ellos se lavan. And please remember that your reflexive pronoun is mete, se, nos, o se. So many of these reflexive constructions are used to describe daily routines and personal care. And here, many of these verbs you have seen before, like acostarse, to go to bed, afeitarse, to shave, arreglarse, to get dressed, to get ready, bañarse, to take a bath, despertarse, to wake up, dormirse, to fall asleep, ducharse, to take a shower, lavarse, to wash oneself, levantarse, to get up, maquillarse, to put on makeup, peinarse, to comb one's hair, ponerse, to put on clothing. But you can also, you can say, ponte el maquillaje. You can say to put on makeup too, ponerse. Ponerse el maquillaje, it is the same as maquillarse. And you can use it that way too. Secarse, to dry off oneself. Y quitarse, quitarse la ropa, quitarse el maquillaje. You can use that to like take makeup, to wash your face, to take a makeup. Okay? Y vestirse o desvestirse, to get dressed or undressed. Okay? So many of these verbs change meaning when they are used reflexively. Aburrir, to bore. Aburrirse, to become bored. Acordar, to agree. Acordarse is to remember. And comer, to eat. And comerse, to eat up. And I would say that it's mostly, if you're talking in general, you don't need that reflexive. But when you're kind of like, in what situation I think about comerse is when you're like telling someone like ice cream is melting, the ice cream is melting, and you want someone to really like hurry up and eat up all that ice cream. So you will say, come on, cómete rápido el helado, cómetelo, cómete rápido el helado. So eat it up quickly, see? Um, um, Generally, when I think of this, I think of children's routine. Dormir, dormirse, ir, to go, and irse is to leave. So you're saying vete, vete, like you're giving that command to go, to leave. Vete ya, see, leave already. And I think that's a very common one. Llevar is to carry, and llevarse is to carry away. Mudar is to change. Mudarse is to move or to change residence, and this is one that we learned recently. Parecer is to seem versus parecerse is to resemble, to look alike. Um, and that's one that we use a lot. Poner is to put. Ponerse is to put on clothing or to put on makeup. Quitar is to take away. Quitarse is to take off clothing or to take off makeup. Okay? Quitarse el maquillaje. These verbs are reflexive in Spanish, but not necessarily reflexive in their equivalent in English. So uh, all of these verbs are going to be followed by a preposition a, de, or en. Okay? acercarse a, to approach, arrepentirse de, to regret, atreverse a, to dare, convertirse en, to become, darse cuenta is to realize. Clase, you cannot say realizar, you need to say darse cuenta de, me di cuenta de, I realized that, okay? Enterarse de is to find out. Clase, and these are the ones that you really want to memorize because this is what really is going to make you like a really good intermediate speaker and intermediate writer. So these are the ones that people say, oh wow, yeah, they have learned something, okay? More of these. Fijarse en, to take notice of. Morirse de, to die of. See? Me morí de un susto. I, I almost died of a scare. Olvidarse de is to forget. Preocuparse por is to worry about. To worry about. Quejarse de is to complain about. Sorprenderse de is to be surprised about. And then, together to become, see, together to become is frequently expressed in Spanish by using the reflexive verb ponerse plus an adjective. So, mi hijo se pone feliz cuando nos visitan los abuelos. My son gets happy when grandparents visit us. Si no duermo bien, me pongo insoportable. If I do not sleep well, I become unbearable. That's true for Señora Mendez. And another one of those uses of the se is the reciprocals. In the plural, some reflexive verbs can express reciprocal action done to one another. Mi esposa y yo nos peleamos demasiado. My wife and I fight too much. ¿Será porque ustedes no se respetan? Could it be because you don't respect each other? So we have taken that verbs that generally, when we use it in nosotros, see, means reciprocal to each other. See, los novios se besan mucho. Boyfriend and girlfriend kiss each other a lot. So that will also be like calling each other, llamarse. Los novios se llaman todas las noches. That will be textearse. We text each other every day. Nos texteamos todos los días. That will be abrazarse, hugging each other. See, all of those verbs, when you put it in the nosotros form, see, all of those verbs that are, when you put it in the reciprocal form, you, in the nosotros form, you are talking about reciprocal actions to each other, ¿vale? Okay, what happens when we have a reflexive pronoun and then a direct object pronoun? So always the reflexive pronoun precedes the direct object pronoun when they are used together in a sentence. ¿Te comiste el pastel? So you know that, of course, we don't need to repeat el pastel. We substitute el pastel with direct object pronoun law. So the construction will be si me, that's a reflexive, lo, direct object pronoun, and comí is your verb. Si me lo comí. I ate it all. Okay? And here is your practice. Please do your practice. And now you can stop your video, work on your practice. When you have answers, when you have the answers, please check it with my answers. And if you have questions, come at 7:30 and be ready for your flip mini. Okay? Here are the answers. Thank you.